Okay, so we got news of Cowboys Trayvon Diggs. He had passed his physical and he will be moved to the 53-man roster. On top of that, this is another situation and scenario that he should be available between week 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, granted, here's my thoughts of everything. I just hope that they are not rushing him. But when you look back at some of his conditionings, if you look back at some of his play out there as relates to him running the sands and these sorts of things, he's been pretty much in tip-top shape. Now, granted, this is a different world because he haven't tackled no one. I haven't seen him get hit as far as taking a hit on the knee or none of that. So if he's able and eligible to pass the physical, then kudos and credence to him. We know that this particular week 1, is a very pivotal game. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles, who's hit with a lot of injuries themselves. But this is good news. Overall, collectively speaking, this is good news. Now, when we look at this particular roster, we can say to ourselves, okay, we got Kaiir Elam. You have Bland. Now, Bland been practicing on the outside. Now, do you slide and move him back inside the slot? And then what you do with Zion Childress, what you do with Kemon Hall and all of those boys. So now the Cowboys got some homework to do. Now, granted, this is what I would think. You slowly ramp him up, meaning that you don't give him 60 snaps, 60 reps week 1. I don't think that you even give him 20 or 15, but the Cowboys would do Cowboys things, so hopefully we will see him sooner than later, and this is good news for us to hear by him passing the physical. And shout out to Tommy Yaris, and shout out to Patrick No-C Walker. And then Trayvon Diggs himself says, thank you, G-O-D. I see him over here. He's praising, and these are the things that we all need. And catching up with Trayvon Diggs is Mike Leslie. You see him. They're having a good conversation there. All right, so on the flip side, Cowboy Nation, this is on the flip side. The Philadelphia Eagles, A.J. Brown, primarily their number 1 star-studded wide receiver there, he's been dealing with hamstring, so they've been keeping him out. Now, it's a 50-50 chance that he will play week 1. Now, here's the other thing. I'm not worried about Philadelphia Eagles passing attack, even if A.J. Brown is healthy, even if Smitty is all 1,000% healthy and all of that. It's the run game for me, right? It's the way and the nature of how they run. And we looking at our team, we raise the blade thin down inside. We need help at defensive tackle 1 tech. So they may come into this situation saying, hey, they're at home. The best way to alleviate a lot of things is do what they do best and run the ball. And if you look at it, the counter of Trayvon Diggs, and I'm not beating him up, but he's not the best tackler out in space when you're talking about feeling on the run, coming down. If you're on force side, you feel, and all of that good stuff. I don't think that he's the best at that, right? So I would prefer Trayvon Diggs to be ready around week 4, week 5, so that we don't have to rush him. But, Cowboys do Cowboys things, and anything and everything. To have extra bodies out there on the field is a whole lot better to see or to know that we have Trayvon Diggs out there, juxtaposed to having an Andre Booth, and that's where I'm getting at too. So Trayvon Diggs, Booth, give me Diggs, even with 1 leg, right? So that's what we're looking at, Cowboy Nation. No offense to Booth, but I'm just telling you guys the truth. But there is a situation and scenario if week 1 Eagles decide to run the ball, there could be some things, some heavy terrain for us. But keep in mind, like I said, keep Trayvon Diggs minimum snaps. Don't give him 60. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. He's off that pup list. Now, by him coming back a little sooner, somebody who was attempting to make the 53 going to be on the outside looking in. Well, we always have, as they say, Practice squad. That practice squad is something serious, so be sure to check that out. No doubt. Cowboy Nation, DC for life. Now, for sure, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Salute. We out. Peace.